Bob, Home Cook Basics. So today I got one for you that you're gonna love. We're gonna make crispy smashed potatoes. I'm gonna show you my way on how to make these crispy little yellow smashed potatoes. Let's jump into it. So first thing I like to do with these little guys is give them a light wash in the sink. Just trying to get the dirt off from the farm. So in reality, you could probably do this with any potato, but I like to use the little baby yellow potatoes. In your grocery store, you'll see them. They're about that big. Then go ahead and take your potatoes and put them in a pot. All right, so after the potatoes have been going a little bit while and you got a rolling boil, then I like to salt the water and the potatoes. Don't be afraid to really salt these. They're so thick that you can't really over salt the water. It's kind of like doing pasta water. So I got like 4 big pinches here for that amount of water. And at this point we could check our potatoes too. Grab yourself a fork. And you're looking to be able to push through that potato. Semi-easy, but not super easy. If you got different sized potatoes, the bigger ones are going to take a little longer to cook, so that's something to consider. So like these are almost there. Probably another 5 minutes or so. We'll let those boil. Essentially, we're just like par cooking these potatoes. So like I said, don't let them go too far that they completely crack. Like if the skin cracks on that potato, you've gone too far. And you want the fork to just slide in pretty easy. Not hard, but not soft like a mush, if that makes sense. Because we are going to crisp these up and they're going to cook a little more. See, this one cracked right there. But I had stuck my fork in there and I saw it crack. If you're seeing them crack like that without a fork, then you cooked them too long. All right, so the potatoes got a chance to cool in the fridge. Now we're ready to smash them. Go ahead, put some heat on your pan. I like to go to medium heat. Get that going. And now all we're going to do is take these potatoes and we're going to give them a smash. So simply take your palm of your hand and you're just going to squash them. And you want to go like about that, like 3/4 of an inch, 1/2 inch thick. Is kind of what you're looking for the squash. You go too far, they're going to fall apart. And just go ahead and do that with all your potatoes. What we're really doing is creating surface area for when we brown these up. Now there's different ways to cook these. A lot of people I see bake them. I like to cook them in a frying pan. One, because the oil gets over all the potato and helps really brown up and crisp it. And I think when you bake them, the potato in the middle gets a little dry. It dries it out. It's not that creamy potato. So the beauty of this is you're getting a crispy with that creamy that's already in the middle. You're looking for a medium-high heat. Enough, you want that oil to get as hot as possible, but you don't want it to burn. So it depends on your oil. You use a good extra virgin olive oil, you can get it pretty hot. I mean, you don't want it smoking, you're just close to that. All right, my pan is good and hot. I'm gonna add some oil. You want enough oil to cover the bottom of the pan so these potatoes don't stick. All right, I like to put the fattest one in the middle. And then just go ahead and place them all around the pan. If you don't have enough room, then you can do these in batches. While those are going, I'm just gonna get some garlic up and running here. So get yourself 2 cloves, good size. If they're small, you can do 3. I want to just capture the flavor from the garlic. So go ahead, get the skin off. Good. All right, it's been a good few minutes. We don't want to burn them. Go ahead, give them a flip. That bottom's crisped up nicely. A nice crispy skin. So like I said, you could also bake these. So smash them, put them on a baking sheet, cover them with some olive oil, make sure they get totally covered, and bake them on 350 until you can get them to brown, 375. But I think this really is the best way to cook these. All right, now that they're brown on the other side, we're gonna bring these to the next level, okay? So what we're gonna do is grab yourself like 2 tablespoons of butter, a good chunk of butter, right? And we're gonna put it in the bottom of this pan. And then that garlic that we had, we're gonna add that right to the butter. This garlic, we're not gonna, all it's doing is adding a bunch of flavor to this butter, okay? And now what we're gonna do is just get these potatoes in that butter. Oh, so good. And this is gonna bring those potatoes to the next level. That garlic is just adding flavor to the butter. We don't want a big chunk of garlic on the potatoes when we eat them, but the goal here is just to add that incredible flavor. Let that go a second. You can grab yourself a big spoon, and while this pan is hot, just go ahead and baste these a little bit. And that's it. Go ahead, kill your heat. I'm gonna serve these so you can see them. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into these. Man, these came out awesome. They're a little bit crispy on the outside. They're definitely gonna be soft on the inside there. Gotta cut through that little bit of crunch there. You got a little bit of crispy on the outside, and then it's a little bit creamy on the inside. Oh. And boy, they're hot. And I got a little treat here. I just did a video for caramelized onions. You can see it at the end here. I'm gonna add a little bit of that on there. Make it a game changer. Oh. Wow. So that's crispy smashed potatoes, so good. Make them with your next dinner, and then make enough, have some extra, eat them with your eggs in the morning. And if you haven't checked it out yet, check out my caramelized onion video. Game changer to add those to all your different dishes. Almost forgot I was enjoying these and I was eating them, and I forgot in the video, don't forget to salt them. Just like you would salt a French fry, salt those potatoes. It's a game changer. Thanks guys, see you next time.